US President Joe Biden arrived on Wednesday in Israel, which embraced him as an old friend on the first leg of a high-stake trip dominated by efforts to bring it closer to Saudi Arabia and to persuade Washington's Gulf allies to pump more oil.
This historic visit reflects the deep partnership our nations share, a partnership rooted in our shared commitment to democracy, justice and freedom, tolerance, security, and peace.
Arriving on Air Force One at Ben Gurion Airport, whose tarmac he first trod in 1973 as a senator, Biden bumped fists with Israeli Prime Minister Yair Lapid and in a speech described the United States' connection with the country as deeper and stronger, in my view, than it has ever been.
נשיא ארצות הברית, מר ג'וזף R. Biden Jr.
And now as president, I'm proud to say that our relationship with the State of Israel is deeper and stronger, in my view, than it's ever been. And with this visit, we're strengthening our connections even further.
Biden stressed the unshakable commitment of the United States to Israel's security while restating his support for a two-state solution, which he described as the best hope for Israel and the Palestinians.
We have reaffirmed the unshakable commitment of the United States to Israel's security, including partnering with Israel on the most cutting-edge defense systems in the world. Greater peace, greater stability, greater connection. It's critical, if I might add, for all the people of the region, which is why we'll discuss my continued support, even though I know it's not in the near term, a two-state solution. That remains, in my view, the best way to ensure the future of equal measure of freedom, prosperity, and democracy for Israelis and Palestinians alike.
It is Biden's 10th visit to Israel, which has stepped carefully around disagreements with Washington over Iranian nuclear diplomacy and long-stalled Palestinian statehood negotiations.
And it is a very personal visit because your relationship with Israel has always been very personal. You once defined yourself as a Zionist. You said that you don't have to be a Jew in order to be a Zionist. And you were right. And in your case, a great Zionist and one of the best friends Israel has ever known. During your visit, we will discuss matters of national security. We will discuss building a new security and economy architecture with the nations of the Middle East, following the Abraham Accords and the achievements of the Negev Summit. And we will discuss the need to renew a strong global coalition that will stop the Iranian nuclear program.
Biden will spend 2 days in Jerusalem for talks with Israeli leaders before meeting Palestinian President Mahmoud Abbas on Friday in the occupied West Bank.
From Israel to Saudi Arabia, from the Holy Land to the Hijaz.
Afterward, he will take a direct flight from Israel to Jeddah, Saudi Arabia, a first for an American president on Friday, for talks with Saudi officials and to attend a summit of Gulf allies. US officials say the trip, Biden's first to the Middle East as president, could produce more steps towards normalization between Israel and Saudi Arabia, historic foes, but also two of America's strongest allies in the turbulent region. Biden's trip aims to promote regional stability, deepen Israel's integration in the region, and counter Iranian influence and aggression by Russia and China.